What's up and welcome back to another video, guys. Today I'm going to be reviewing set 75170, the Phantom. This was released on January 1st of 2017 and retired on the 31st of December of 2017. It released for $30 USD, but now if you want to get one brand new in 2024, it's going to cost you about $230 USD. There are 3 minifigures and 269 pieces in this set, but without further ado, let's get right on into this review. Now, the first minifigure that I would like to look at is one of the 2 exclusive minifigures from this set, being Kanan Jarrus in his blind variant. Now, overall, I think this is a great minifigure. I think the printing is very, very good. Although it is basic, I think it definitely portrays this minifigure very, very well. Looking at the legs, there's some nice printing on the knees, as well as that nice holster on the side. And then on the torso, it's some very nice basic printing, but I think it is very nice. Coming along to the backside, unfortunately, the printing is lacking a little bit, but I think it still gets the job done, given that this is based on the animated style of Kanan. And he has a very nice belt printing going all the way around, and then that small opening on the back. But I think the highlight of this minifigure is definitely that head/hair piece with the little jag eyes printed on the front, and just overall looking very, very nice. I like that head print, and I really, really like the face little mask that covers his eyes. But underneath the mask, they also have a very nice head printing for Kanan, which I'm a big fan of, with the blind eyes. Looking very good, very nice. I'm a big fan of this. You have his little smile expression, and then coming along, you have a more serious expression. Personally, I think I favor the little smile, but overall, I think this is a great minifigure, and it's definitely one of the highlights of this set. And lastly, you have our boy Chopper. He is the same as he has appeared in all of the other sets, but still a very nice minifigure. I'm a big fan. He has some great printing on the front right there, some really nice all-around printing on the head, and some nice printing on the rest of the head as well. No back printing on this, but overall, super nice minifigure. Not much to say, as he is the same as he appeared in all of the other sets. Now I want to move into the build of the Phantom itself, and I am a big fan of this version. I think this is the best Phantom that we have ever gotten. Hands down, I love the shape, I love just the accuracy, and I love all of the detailing. However, I will say, with the detailing comes a lot of stickers. Overall, the stickers weren't too hard to put on, and I think that these stickers are kind of necessary and really nice. Yes, it would have been nice to get these printed, but I think that they definitely add a lot to this ship. Now, the ship, very nice silhouette, and it's very larger than the other Phantoms that we've got, which is what I like about it. You can actually have room for some nice play features that we'll get into, and I think it should be noted that this is compatible with the 2014 Ghost. You can park it in the back little bay, which is really nice. Now, the first thing that I want to look at is just the cockpit, which, pops open just like this. This comes off just like that, and you have a very spacious cockpit right there. Yes, it would have been nice to, have 2 spots in there, but I think the one is good enough. And oops, you can just sit your minifigure down right in there, which I'm a big fan of, fits nicely. And then the cockpit can close just right on top of them. And it works pretty well. You see them in there, and it's a very nice fit. It's not tight at all, which is a problem that I have with some sets, that the cockpit is way too tight and just doesn't make sense, but that is very nice. Now, you do have some very nice detailing done with these stickers, which I was a big fan of. And then you also have something that I think is a bit underrated on this are the landing pads, the little crab legs, if you will, which I think they look really, really nice in my opinion for being landed. And then you can also fold them up when you don't want them if you're trying to make it fly, just like that. And it looks really nice. I think it's a very underrated part of this set. It's overlooked, and I think it adds a lot to the set. Now, coming, you also have a spot right here for Chopper to go, and he fits very nicely right there. You slot him in just like that, and boom, you've got Chopper, and he looks really nice up there, and he fits really nicely. I'm a big fan of that. And then coming in, I do want to look at the fin, because there are some really nice stickers right there. I really like the little graphic that they have right there. It looks really nice. Unfortunately, yeah, it would have been great to get this printed, but I think it does look really good as a sticker as well. And I will say the overall building technique and of this whole back part was really interesting, and it was a lot of fun to put together. If you do have the opportunity to build this set, I think this was one of my favorite builds, in my opinion. I've built the set twice now, and both times it was an absolute treat. But I want to move along to the back. Now, this is one of my favorite parts, given the other Phantoms don't have anything like this, but you can actually open up the back and you have this little crate right here. But just having this back area is super nice in my opinion. And also, if you take the crate out, you can actually fit a minifigure in there. Do I have a minifigure? Yeah, I got my sig fig. You can slide your minifig. I mean, it's not supposed to do this, but you can actually fit a minifigure in the back, which is really fun. It adds a lot to the play features of it. Now, yeah, you're not really supposed to put a minifig in there. You're supposed to have this crate in there, which is really nice. It has a nice little logo on it. Unfortunately, yes, that is a sticker as well, but you can crack this crate open, and you've got some grenades, thermal detonators in there, and then you can close it right back up, and it slots in there very, very well. Now, I really do love having that back container there. I think it adds a lot, and you can see this little yellow thing right there, if you will. And if you come along here, you can see you have some nice hidden flick fire missiles right there, or stud launcher missiles, something like that. But they are slotted in there nicely, and they do not take away from the build at all, in my opinion. And if you come along to the back, you have this, and you can just flick it to either side and it launches them very, very well. It is nice, and I really do like that they do not take away from the build at all. You don't really see them. You don't see the backside of them. It just slots in just like that. And I'm a big fan. I think this is the best Phantom, hands down. And I'm a big fan of this build. I think if you're able to get this build, it's definitely a fun one to build and also a really nice one for display. Now, overall, this is a near perfect set in my opinion. I am a huge fan of this set, and I don't think that you can go wrong. Now, the only issue is not on shelves anymore, and it is very, very expensive on the aftermarket, given that Thrawn and Kanan minifigure. So I don't think that I can recommend it to the average consumer. However, if you are a collector and this is a set that you have been eyeing, and you acknowledge the price and you can justify that price like I have justified in buying it and opening it, I think it is a great set. I think the build is very nice. I think it's a very nice and displayable set. I think the minifigures are great. I know you have the newer version of Thrawn, that is, kind of, better in some ways, worse in others. That take the one that you prefer, but at the end of the day, there are two different versions of Thrawn, so this one will always hold its value to a T to some point. Obviously, it went down a bit when it came out, but I don't think you can go wrong with this one. I think if it's one that you've been eyeing that you want to get, I think get it, because I think it's only going to go up in value. I think the Thrawn is going to go up, even though there's a new one, and I think that Kanan figure is also going to be one of those sneaky figures that ends up being worth quite a bit in the future. Now, I think it is a very good set, but like I said, I can't recommend it to the average consumer. If you want a Grand Admiral Thrawn, just get this version. It's so much cheaper. It's 1/5 of the price of this one. And, there's just no point in buying the $100 one when you can buy the $20 one. So overall, I'm a huge fan of this set. Let me know what you guys thought of this set, and if you did own the set at some point, or if you're looking to buy it. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe. Drew, signing out.